Welcome to It's Political. This episode of It's Political is right from the heartland of Bihar. Right now I'm standing in Muzaffarpur. Now something which is very critical to this election is the LJP's strategy to damage the JDU. Now we'll be analyzing this strategy. Now the first list of the LJP, around 42 candidates were given ticket. Out of those 42 candidates, you had 8 Bhumihar, 8 Rajput and 6 Paswan, which means 16 Bhumihar and Rajput, that is the upper caste, were given the ticket. Now the strategy here is that a lot of reports from the ground are suggesting that the upper caste are clinging towards the Bharatiya Janata Party, but when it comes to seats where the JDU is contesting, there might be a possibility that all the upper caste will not go in the same manner to the JDU like it is going to the BJP. That is where the LJP comes into picture. And the LJP is trying to act as a vote cutter and as a vote divider, because the LJP knows that even if it is able to cut, say, 5,000 to 10,000 votes at these seats, it will drastically impact JDU on those seats. Which means on the larger narrative, the JDU will have chances to become the junior partner in the NDA alliance rather than the BJP if the NDA comes back to power. Now look at another scenario. The LJP is also giving tickets to a lot of candidates who were earlier with the Bharatiya Janata Party or with the JDU. That is, the descendants have been given the ticket, and these descendants are not mere opportunist descendants. These are descendants who also belong to the Sangh. Take for example Rajendra Singh. He has spent his entire life working for the RSS, and now Rajendra Singh is contesting to the LJP, which clearly suggests that the LJP is also looking at candidates who have their own personal political hold. Now with this, the Bharatiya Janata Party and the JDU alliance, in order to give this perception that all is well, the BJP suspended some of them. In fact, the Bharatiya Janata Party suspended Rajendra Singh in order to send a clear message that Nitish Kumar and BJP are all on the same page. So what is it suggesting on the larger narrative? On the larger narrative, it is suggesting that even though a large section of the Paswan votes at a lot of places can go to LJP, the critical part is not that. The critical part, my dear friends, is that whether the strategy of the LJP to give tickets to the upper caste gives it political dividends in seats where the JDU is contesting. And if that happens, with Nitish Kumar definitely suffering an anti-incumbency which people cannot deny, you will see a scenario where JDU might not emerge as a very strong player in a post-poll scenario. But all of these are things which we can only know after voting begins, because we also saw how last time a lot of stronghold of Nitish Kumar, that is the EBC, went with Nitish. But there are reports which are suggesting that there might be a division in EBC also possible. This makes the LJP factor in this election very critical, because even if the LJP is not able to get and convert into seats, the amount of votes that the LJP will cut in these critical seats will also decide the entire political situation in Bihar. And for all of these analysis, you need to follow me and follow It's Political, because I will give you the analysis from 243 constituencies, 8,000 panchayats in 38 districts. Thank you so much for joining. Shukriya.